guys, welcome back to my channel Techie World. Now in our previous video we have learned what is CSS and why we need to use CSS. Now in this video we are going to learn how to apply CSS to a HTML tag, and we'll be also learning the different ways through which we can add CSS in our web page. So let's start. Now I am on my VS Code, and over here I have a CSS folder named CSS, and inside this folder I have one HTML file, that is tut1.html, and in this HTML file I have the HTML code, and over here I have a paragraph tag. Now I'll open this HTML file in Chrome browser. Now you can see I got it something like this. Now let's say I want this to be color as red. So to give it color red, first we need to type the style attribute inside this opening of the paragraph tag. So style, enter, and we got the style attribute, and over here in the style attribute I have to write the color property. So this is color property. Now color colon, then color name, let's say red, and now semicolon, and now I'll save the file by pressing Ctrl+S, and now I'll go to the browser and you can see I got it as color red. Now let's say I want to increase the font size and I want to give a background color also to this paragraph. Then I can give it over here only by typing the one more property, that is font size property. Font size colon, let's say 30 pixel. Guys, here this px stands for pixel, and pixel is a type of size used in CSS. And now one more property, that is background color, background dash color colon black, and now this semicolon, and now I'll save the file, and when I'll go to the browser you can see I got it something like this. Now guys, over here I have written only 3 properties inside this style attribute. Let's say I have to write 15 properties over here in the style attribute. So here how much congested it will be. So now the question is, can't we write this CSS part, this style part, somewhere else from this paragraph tag? Means can't we write it somewhere else except this paragraph tag? Yes, the answer is yes, we can write it somewhere else also, and that somewhere else is in head. In this head, first we need to type the style tag. So style tag, style, and enter, and we got the style tag. And over here in style tag, first we need to select the tag for which we want to give the style. So let's say P. By writing the tag name we can select the tag and then curly braces, and inside this curly braces we can give whatever style we want to give to the tag. Okay, so now I'll copy this styles from here, I'll cut it, so Ctrl+X, and I'll paste it over here, so you can see. And now I'll remove this from here, and now I'll save it. I'll save the file, and when I'll go to the browser you can see there is no change in the output, and now this area is looking clean and we got it over here. So I'll show you by doing some change over here. Let's say blue, and you can see we got it like this. Now guys, over here also we have some problem that our HTML part and CSS part are getting mixed. Over here our CSS part and our HTML part are getting mixed. So guys, now the question is, can't we write this CSS part somewhere else? That in somewhere else means in some other file. How we are writing this HTML part in a HTML file, can't we make a CSS file and write this CSS part in that file only? The answer is yes, we can do that. So now I'll tell you how to create a CSS file. So to create a CSS file, we need to create over here, we need to click over here, that is new file. So click, and here we have to write the file name, that is style. You can write whatever you want. I'm writing style. And now the extension, that will be .css. To create a CSS file, you need to put the extension as .css, and to create a HTML file, the extension will be .html. Okay, now I'll save this, and you can see I got the CSS file. Now over here I'll copy this thing, and I'll basically cut it, and I'll paste it over here. And now over here we don't need to write anything like style tag, style attribute. And now I'll remove this thing from here. And now here in the head we need to just link that CSS file in our HTML file. Then only our HTML can know that there is a CSS file also. So link.css, and you can see I got it something like this, that is style.css, and this URL, that is style sheet. Okay, now I'll save this HTML file also and my CSS file also. And when I'll go to the browser, you can see there is no change in the output. And now this area is also clean, and this area is also clean. And now I'll show you some I'll do some changes and show you that this thing is also working over here. So let's say green, and now I'll save this. And when I'll go to the browser, you can see I got it something like this. Now guys, there are we understood that there are 3 types through which we can add CSS in our web page. That is, first one is inline CSS. Inline CSS means writing the CSS part in tag only, inside the tag only. And second one is internal CSS, where we write the CSS part inside HTML only, that is inside the head using style tag. And third one is external CSS, where we create a external file for CSS and we link it with our HTML file. So guys, I hope you would have understood all these 3 ways through which we can add CSS in our web page. So I'll meet you in our next video with some new CSS topic. So thanks for watching this video. I'll meet you next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Be connected. Bye bye.